Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are doing well. So today I'm be doing more of the world predictions. Okay, my series that I've been doing for a minute. And yeah, so we're going to be talking about certain topics. But first of all, I want to say, how was your guys' weekend? Wasn't this weekend crazy? Crazy weekend. And I'm going to talk about certain things that happened this weekend that tie into things that I've said before and what I see coming up. Okay. Now, we are going to start with our little prayer. So we start each session. You guys can skip this as well. If you don't want to listen to the prayer, you guys could just skip to the predictions. I will timestamp them like I always do. And yeah, let's just take a deep breath. A deep breath, a deep breath. This has been a very interesting month, I will say, for the world. Okay. Um, yeah, and if you guys don't already know, I do story times, I do predictions. Of course, I do tarot readings. I also go live and do free yes no tarot readings and paid readings. If you guys are ever interested in a personal reading, you guys could also inbox me on my Instagram, and I will never message you first. So be aware of any scammers. Okay. So we're gonna talk first about Joe Biden. So if you guys don't already know, yesterday the news came out that Joe Biden had a severe case of prostate cancer, aggressive form of cancer, and that it spread into his bones. Now, which was very interesting to me because I did remember saying on a few lives, I want to say back in December, January, even February, and I remember I said it like 3 times and then I didn't say it anymore after. um, because sometimes I repeat myself. I don't want to keep repeating myself, but I did say that Joe Biden definitely was. I mean, it's not a shocker he was already sick. Okay, and I did say that this year would be his transitional year, most likely. Okay, and most likely this year would be his transitional year where he would possibly, you know, pass away. I don't want to say the D word. Um, And news came out yesterday that he apparently has an aggressive form of prostate cancer that spread to his bones. And now, it's basically kind of a terminal. Like he really can't really do much about it now. Now, what was interesting is the doctors were saying that they were shocked that they just diagnosed him now with this terminal cancer and this severe cancer when if I recall, he had already been sick years prior. So it's very interesting how now it's coming out that they just diagnosed him and now it's something that people, are just finding out right now. So I wanted to talk about pull a card on him. I'll see what the outcome, and we'll kind of do a little messages that I get intuitive that I wrote down for him. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna pull a card for Mr. Joe Biden. I'm gonna use this deck, my Almira Love deck, and give me 1 second. So we're gonna see what card comes out for him. Mr. Joe Biden. Mr. Joe Biden, connected to Joe Biden, connected to Joe Biden. Ooh, so we got short term. So the card short term came out for Mr. Joe Biden, okay? Now, he definitely won't be here very long, okay? Let me split this right here. I don't see him being here very long. I do feel like he will definitely have a transitional, he will pass. I don't think he's gonna really get past this one. He could get a little bit better. Maybe he might, have treatments. There might be things that he will be a little bit okay, but I feel like overall, he doesn't have much time left. So I do feel like it will overtake him. And I do think that there could be also issues with his heart that could happen in the future. Maybe, I don't know, a heart attack, or there may be heart failure that could result with this specific cancer. I am not a doctor, but that's what I'm seeing. Now, I did write down certain channeled messages, and this just confirms what I just pulled. Um, so I did write specific dates that I see it passing. So we're gonna just say allegedly, okay, for this video. Um, that his cancer is definitely terminal, and I see that between the months of June to October 3rd, that he could pass away. Okay. There will be something about June to October, so within the next, I want to say 4 or 5 months. I do see that. And he could pass away on a third week of those months. So, for example, the third week of June, maybe the third of a month could also be significant. Um, Times could be around 4 a.m. to 4 p.m. So, either the afternoon or early hours of the morning. Certain days I was seeing was Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday. I also do see that when he does pass away, it could be either a foggy day that specific day, so meaning there could be some clouds. And I also do see that something about a kitchen. So I don't know if he passes away near the kitchen, or if he just passes away in his bed. But I do feel like he will have a peaceful rest, though. Meaning that his transition, he will be asleep when he passes. Okay, and yeah, so the days I got were Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. Sorry, Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday. Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday. So this could be again around um, 4 a.m. to 4 p.m. to 4 a.m. So he might get sick on a Saturday and pass away on a Sunday or something like that. Okay. These are just estimate days. Okay, but that's what I was getting. So yeah, he will pass away. I also do see that he is going to either be inside a church, or he's going to be really connected to a specific church. Pope Leo the 14th might even, say something if he hasn't already to him. The Vatican may express their condolences, but I do see that, he is going to pass away. All right. And something again about a kitchen. I don't know exactly what that is about, but we'll see in the future what that could mean. And I also do see when he does pass, there could also be a sign in the sky, like a rainbow, like what happened with Queen Elizabeth. There could also be like aircraft that will be in commemoration of him. So, yeah. I did talk about this before, and I didn't have it on my notes, but I'm gonna just mention it again. The Diddy scandal. Okay, so people did ask me before, will Diddy get out? What's gonna happen to Diddy? I don't see Diddy, honestly. I see him losing this case. Okay, even if he was to manage to get out, I feel like he would have to change his name, and he would have to hide, meaning that he would be under witness protection, and he could never, his reputation will be forever tarnished. So I feel like he's going to serve time, but I do think that he will either take himself out, unalive himself, and he won't be here much longer. Okay, that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting with the situation. So he could definitely get a life sentence or close to a life sentence, where the sentence may feel like a lifetime for him. And I do see that he will, you know, potentially unalive himself. Okay. Um, hmm. This prediction, another one that I'm seeing was very interesting. I was seeing a particular airport where people were running from, like running outside of this airport. So, and I was seeing like smoke, and it looks like it could be possibly an attack or possibly some type of fire. Okay. And I'm seeing people running out of the airport, like running outside of the doors, like not running into it, running outside of the airport. And this could be in the USA. This could also be in Europe as well. A lot of people are also going to start to flee the country more. Like a lot of people are going to be on the run. And I do see that there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be caught while fleeing. Okay. Like running away on airplanes. And there's going to be like something about a big person that gets in trouble with trying to flee the country. And it could lead to like some type of fraud identity. Okay. Or there may be a lot of people that just will all of a sudden leave the country or countries, okay? And I do see that there will be a lot of detainments in certain airports, and there will be, yeah, a lot of people will be hiding, trying to run, trying to flee the country or countries, wherever they are, right? And they might try to go to other countries, but I do see that a lot of people will be detained, and there's going to be a lot of things like drug busts, things coming out of people just fleeing. And even a case with like a boy and a man could be significant. So this boy could be kidnapped, and they may go viral about this case. This could happen in Europe. Okay. I also do see an airport could shut down due to this, due to someone on the run, or due to these people leaving the airport. So it looks like there could even be some type of terrorist attack against the airport. I also see this very other prediction where there's going to be like something about a caregiver in a tunnel, found inside of a tunnel, or this could be like a care facility that there could be something connected to a tunnel in this care home facility, and it looks like maybe one of the patients or the staff could go missing, and they could be connected to a tunnel. They might find this person or these people inside of a tunnel. Very random prediction, but that's what I got. Looks like it could be in the US. I do see that there's going to be more power outages, like I've been saying, many power outages coming to the US. Specifically, I was seeing California, Las Vegas is going to have a big power outage, and I do see that there's going to be also back east, like New York, Boston, Massachusetts, New Jersey. They're going to have power outages, very common. Also parts of the South, like Atlanta, Georgia, the Carolinas, Texas, New Orleans as well, what stood out to me as well. There's going to be a lot of strange things that are going to be happening in the coming days, okay, with electricity and power. If I didn't say Chicago as well, I see Chicago. I also do see that there's going to be some type of hacking, cyber hacking with a casino in Las Vegas, okay? And I also do see that there's going to be a big fire near the city of Chicago, Illinois. I do see in the UK there's going to be a big cyber hacking / attack. I also do see a train attack or train accident in the UK. And it looks like it's the UK in this one because I was seeing UK in my head like an article. I also do see there's going to be a terrorist hijacking activity on a train in Sweden. This could last for 72 hours, 3 days. I also do see in the UK there's going to be a fire in London near, I want to say, it looks like that bridge, the Big Ben, or that clock, and it looks like it could be near that Ferris wheel as well, near the water in London. And I feel like this could be a political statement from the people there protesters. I see with ships, there's going to be more ship wreckages, ships, boats hitting bridges, like what we saw with New York, what I did mention in my predictions and my other predictions. Um, I see even like some bridges collapsing, like the San Francisco Bridge. Look out for the San Francisco Bridge in the coming months in the summer. That is going to be collapse, okay? I also do see that there's going to be conflict with two ships. It looks like this could be in China near the Philippines, like the oceans, the seas there. I do see a submarine nuclear accident in the Baltic Sea or the Persian Gulf and the Persian Gulf. I'm sorry. I see a shipwreck in the Norway Sea. Again, people running away, running from an airport. This could be again like a terrorist attack. It keeps coming up strong. People running out, running away outside of an airport. So it looks like it could be some type of attack or an explosion or something like that. Yeah. So those are the predictions that I have for you guys. Um, I already did the earthquake ones. I'll make more videos on that next. Yeah, there's a big earthquake I do see coming. Like I said, I would feel like around Asia. California is also going to be shaken up again by a pretty big earthquake. I'm in California. This could happen in SoCal, Southern California. Yeah, confirmation. We'll talk more about those later, but those are the predictions that I have for you guys. And I will see you guys later. Bye.